it changed. Velocity is constant. I've made no comment at all about if it's moving or not. All I've established is that it's in equilibrium, so the velocity is constant. Is that velocity 0 or is it not? I don't know. I didn't give enough information. It is just sitting right, it is right there, and it might be moving at a constant velocity, up or down. Let's make it look more complicated. I have 50 newtons acting there. I have some unknown, which I'll cleverly label x. I have a weight of 70 newtons. If this is in equilibrium, what is x?
20 newtons. 20 newtons.
Because the force is up, have to equal the force is down. This would have to be 20. For those who love doing it in math form, I'd have 50, assuming up is positive, plus x minus 70 equals 0. That's the math problem. X is equal to 20 newtons. Not forget units.
George, you said what has to be equal?
The force, the total force equals 0, or the force is up equal to force is down. I wondered if you would keep with that.
Yes.
All right, now let's make it look more complicated. I have a 5 kilogram mass here. I have a force up here of 20 newtons. What is that? We do assume that it's near some planet. So it has weight. How do you find the weight? There's a formula. If you know the mass, there's a formula to find the weight. This is something that you should know. Weight is equal to mass times the acceleration due to gravity. It works no matter where you are. This value of g, despite what some people have tried to tell me, is not a constant. There is an average value for Earth. The average value for Earth, 9.8 meters per second squared. Winston-Salem, 9.79. What's it? 9.795, 76, 9.79. Oh, 9.798, I believe. It's in the lab. 9.8 is fine. Don't use 9.81. If you wanted 3 significant figures, for those who've dealt with significant figures before, 9.81 is rounding up, but especially in a lab, don't use 9.81. That is not Winston-Salem. Every place on Earth, at this point, they've pretty much mapped the entire globe, what the acceleration due to gravity is everywhere. Matter of fact, we are more fortunate than most places, because when they were first doing these experiments to figure out what the acceleration due to gravity is here, right out there, or in the other room, we could see it. There's that, I guess you got Miller Street right there, and then as you move this way, there's a street that dead ends into Silas Creek. In the median right there, they had the instrument. We, better than almost every place in the world, knows what the acceleration due to gravity is here. We don't have to extrapolate or interpolate. We got a measurement that was right there. So, the weight of the object, 5 kilograms, times, we'll just assume generic Earth, 9 meters per second squared. You multiply, you get 49. What would the units be? I know you've seen it, because I've written it.
What was the question?
What are the units of the weight? When I multiply 5 kilograms by 9.8 meters per second squared, what will my units be?
N?
Be more specific?
Newtons.
Newtons?
Pardon?
Newtons?
Yes. When you said N, it's a capital N. Lowercase n is not the right unit. So N, which stands for Newton, Can you figure out who it was named after?
Pig.
Yes, sure. All right. If you did not know that, your mind blanks and you're trying to figure it out, well, you could have also written, well, I multiplied kilograms times meters per second squared. That is also a kilogram meter per second squared. That is a Newton. Matter of fact, we can put the third line there because that is true by definition. If you ever see the three lines, that means it's true by definition that the powers that be said we're going to define it that way. The capital N is an SI unit. It is known as a derived unit because it's based upon something more basic. However, I hope the sadness of our meeting is not too overwhelming for you. But don't forget, you can always find comfort in watching videos or starting to work on Master Set 2 because that's a good one. Oh, I didn't actually say that. Let's go ahead and assign that one. Today is the 7th. Master Set 2. This is 16 weeks, not 8 weeks. Yeah, we'll say Master Set 2 there. It turns out that I forgot a bunch of stuff.
What is that?
Master Set 2 due a week from today. Yes. Yeah, to go to the class module 1, chapter 2, there should be something labeled Master Set.
When's Master Set 1?
There is no Master Set 1. Chapter 1 is just for fun.
So it's just in module 2, we start there.
Okay.
Sorry?
We start at the one in module 2.
It's module one.
We start with module 1, chapter
Chapter
2.
two. Yeah,
Chapter 1 is in module 0.
yeah. Because he doesn't
I
specify.
need to ask you how to do something, but it's on the computer.
Here, let me
Yeah.
stop this.